Hello and welcome. I'm Nicole Shelley and thank you for joining us today. I am so elated to be here in the old city of Istanbul, right next to the Blue Mosque, because I stumbled upon this quaint, exceptionally beautiful and inviting, charming boutique, which is owned by one truly gentleman, Adil Birsen. I visited him a few days ago and I absolutely fell in love with the store, fell in love with his story, fell in love with all of the quaint little items that he has in his store. And so I wanted to come back and have a special chat with him so that he could share his inspiration and his story with you. Thank you again and welcome. Adil Birsen, it is such a pleasure to be sitting here with you. It's such an honor to be sitting here with you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be with me. How are you?
Well, I am fine, and I am also very happy to meet with you. This is my honor, my pleasure, my dear.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know, Adil, one of the reasons why I came back here was that when I met you a few days ago and I walked in here, I felt as if I was at home. From the outside, it looks like this is a jewelry store. And I don't need, people who know me know I don't need another piece of jewelry. I hardly even wear jewelry, so I don't need, but something drew me to enter this store. And immediately I felt at home. And then when I met you and your charismatic smile, I thought to myself, I have to know more about this man and what lies beneath all these little vitrines. And we started talking and you started explaining some things to me. So I want you to share with the audience a little bit about some of the things that you told me. For instance, how long have you been here or been in this business?
Well, dear, it is a long time. When I was 11, and there was a very famous and very nice place in Istanbul, Süleymaniye. There is a Süleymaniye Mosque too. In Süleymaniye, it is a very famous place. In Ottoman Empire, the rich people, in the summer, they live in Bosphorus, but in winter, they live in Süleymaniye. In Süleymaniye, there are a lot of very unique and very detailed wood house. It was really very exciting for me, and I searched my brain to detail the color,
Beautiful.
And then I am very lucky, man, because there was a lady. She is one of the famous silver artists in Turkey, and she make a lot of show out of Turkey. And when I was 11, and I started to work with her, and she looked like my sister, and we spent a long time together. And I say, okay, I have to be a jewelry designer. Then I start.
Amazing. So you've been doing this since you were 11.
Yes.
So you've been doing this about, what, 10, 20 years?
Well,
you look fairly dapper, young, and energetic.
It is long time.
Yes.
And then there was a company, and because I need the money, I have to work. And it was a huge, big jewelry company, and I start in the manufacturing too. And well, this is my 38 years for this job.
38 years.
Yeah, very short time.
Yeah, nothing. You came yesterday.
Yeah.
That's so impressive.
Yeah.
And this area is so special and so unique. I'm really interested in knowing, can you give us your little secret? What is it that drives you? How is it that I felt at home? How is it that I felt this authenticity here? How is it that you've lasted this long? What is the impetus? What's driving you?
Well, dear, I love adrenaline. I am not normal person, okay? And that's why, I want to make some unique pieces, not regular jewelry. That's why, and I say, Adil, and you have to search in internet. There are some amazing history. For example, like Greek mythology history, okay? And then I know there are a lot of jewelry and designer and owner too, and they make a lot of nice jewelry too. But I say, Adil, you have to make not regular. It should be with historical background jewelry, with miniature, with stone carving, something with meaning, you know. And that's why, and I start, 30 years ago to make a unique jewelry, not regular jewelry. For example, it is a long time I am living in this city, Istanbul. Istanbul, it is amazing city for me too. And I don't think so you can give me another example like Istanbul. And if I give you three very important points, physical face should be nice, historical background should be nice, and it should be, we have a Bosphorus. It's continued to land, European and Asian side. Maybe you can say, one of city can be full of historical background, but there isn't any Bosphorus.
Exactly. It's so unique as this space. And I'm happy you mentioned this because that's exactly what I felt. That on the surface, it looks like a jewelry store, but this is like a museum. It's an architectural space. It is an interior design space. It is a historical space. It is an agglomeration of so many different things in just a few small square meters. So it's small enough to feel cozy, but big enough to feel safe and socially distant. But there's so much discovery in every vitrine, in every piece, so much history that precisely that is your secret sauce, that you are not making jewelry, you are sharing history, you're sharing a passion, and you're sharing information, knowledge, and your adrenaline with the consumer of these art pieces. Because to me, these are art pieces. They're not jewelry. We work with a lot of jewelry brands, all in the luxury space. But what you have is timelessness in a ring or bracelet or cufflink or earrings. Yeah. It's timelessness, it's history. So you're wearing a pair of earrings, but you're walking with history, a piece of the Bosphorus, the Asian side, or the European side. I am so just enamored, thrilled by this inspiration that is you.
Thank you. And for example, I make a special collection for the city, Istanbul, and I have many pieces about Istanbul too. But for example, when you come to me, when you say, Mr. Adil, I have a history in my life, or I have my car collection, or I have my horse, is it possible to make some jewelry for me? And I say, yes. And I need more information about your history or your collection, and then a lot of picture. And we draw 4, 5, 6, draw by hand, not with the computer, okay? Then we send to you, and when you decided, oh, this is me, and then, we talk about the other detail, which kind of material you prefer, silver or gold? Or which stone you prefer, diamonds, ruby, emeralds, and then we start to make your jewelry. This is my
part of the secret sauce as well, so that every piece is customized to the consumer. So it's perfect for a luxury consumer or a high net worth consumer who has everything else, has all the name brands, but wants something that only they have in the entire world because it's made for them based on their passion and their story. That's what I'm understanding from this. And so you talked about some of the pieces that I've seen here in some of the, in this brochure. And I mean, the detail that goes into it, the hand painting, this is something that I haven't seen anywhere else. I mean, do you have competitors at all? I wonder. Or is this really just you?
It's just me.
I figured that much. I mean, you have a sword here on cufflinks, so you're making for men and for women
Of course.
with a unique taste.
Well, my jewelry is not only for women. Of course, sometimes we make special jewelry for gentlemen too, and cufflinks, bracelet, and rings.
Beautiful.
And well, I prefer to make like a personal jewelry, with good feeling,
Absolutely.
with detail, with history, with good feeling. It's me.
And that's what you do so expertly well, unparalleled to anyone else. And I've been in many parts of the world, many jewelry stores, like I said, always with the best of the best in jewelry. But this is really in a class of its own. Adil Birsen, that's a name I will never forget. Now, obviously, we're here celebrating your great accomplishments. You've had some very interesting clients, I know, many of whom you can't really talk about. Lots of celebrity clients, some royal clients. And that's all well and good, but the reality is that we are experiencing COVID-19.
Yes.
And a lot of industries, especially the luxury market, has been affected in one way or another. How have you seen any changes with your customers? Have things been more or less the same for you? Are they getting back to normal? What can you tell us about your experience in the past year?
Well, COVID problem is not only for us. This is world problem. And that's why in that time we don't have enough customer. Everybody is afraid to go to the out of country. It's normal. I think we need time, and in the future, not long. I think 6 or 7 months later, it will be really much better, normal, and then we will see what's going to be happen.
So you think your customer will return?
Return, yes.
Because you are so unique
Well,
and so special.
yeah, because I have a lot of connection on the computer, on the WhatsApp message too. That's why they say, Adil, we want to come. We need some, more collection to see your collection. But we have COVID, and that's why we have to wait. And I say, okay, no, how I can push them?
Exactly, and that's part
there
of
is
what.
no chance.
You know what? That's part of what makes Adil so special as well. He is never pushing. He's not selling. He is, okay? He just is who he is, with beautiful energy, all positivity, very authentic. And the universe just brings him the right customer that is purchasing not because they love, not only because they love his craftsmanship and his passion and his acumen, but his personality is something you cannot buy. It is invaluable. And that's why I'm back here. Because, for someone else, I go in, I like the store, the items look good, I remember, but I keep on moving. Here, I had to come back. He's like a little addiction, He doesn't know I'm going to be back again and again and again. He's not going to get rid of me.
Well, I hope to see you soon, right here.
So that said, to conclude, the future. I know you kind of talked a little bit about it, but what kind of future do you see for the luxury jewelry industry? Do you see it really coming back to what it was before, as you might have kind of alluded to? Or do you think there will be a change? Do you think it will be a new type of customer? What kind of future do you see for this business in general and for your business?
Well, every time everything is changed, and the new generation, they like some different and modern jewelry, and some people they prefer jewelry with historical background or with detail. And I think it's the next feature, our marketing, it should be better than last year. This is my opinion. And if you think did I make only jewelry, it's not true, because I make some big object with a famous person like Prime Minister, okay, like a big company owner. I mean, when somebody come, you know, I have a horse. I feel in love with my horse. Is it possible to make my horse detail, you know, objet? It is possible. Of course, it takes time. Maybe 1 year, maybe 8 months, maybe 1.5 years. For example, I can give one example, and we make one big objet. There was a huge, big Turkish engineering company. They want to make a present for Azerbaijan Prime Minister, and we make Fabergé X, huge big. We spend 1.5 kilo gold, just gold, and with detail. And that's why, you know, I mean, if somebody prefer this kind of, you know, offer, we are also ready.
I love it. There is nothing like Adil Birsen.
Yeah.
There's no one like him. There's no store like this. This is the core. This is the heart for me of the old city. Someone says they want to go next to the Blue Mosque. They want to be in this area. What should they see? Yes, I think, okay, the Blue Mosque, great, but you have to come see Adil Birsen because it's unforgettable. Adil, I can't thank you enough. Really, this was truly an honor. Like I said in the beginning, it still is an honor. And I am just like, this is my other home. I will continue to be back, and congratulations for everything that you've done. You are a blessing to the universe in every way.
Thank you, Dee. This is my pleasure, this is my honor, and we will be here in Istanbul.
Thank you.
In Istanbul, old place is very famous all over the world, everybody know.
Yes.
Old city.
Yes.
Because can you imagine 2 big empires pass on this land? The next feature, Byzantine and Ottoman. And that's why Istanbul is full of historical place.
And you take all of that history and you put it into artwork that is also jewelry. Congratulations.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much.
You're welcome, my dear.
Thank you.
Tamam.